Yo, what's good, my fellow Maverick Slayers? It's your boy X, and we're back at it again. So this time we're finishing X5 for good, and I hope to never touch this game again in my life. Well, except the soundtrack. The soundtrack is awesome. It's like a disco party. The rave at Sigma. Yeah, this part of the stage is reference to Bubble Man from Mega Man 2. Again, this was the last game in the X series, and it was also released in Japan at like Mega Man's 13th anniversary, so it makes sense that it has a lot of reference to past Mega Man games. Nah, what was that? I'm so confused. Why are these bugs just like spawning everywhere? Alright, so yeah, let's fight whoever is in here first. So who could be here? Let me think. Oh, Matrix. Alright, there we go. We finally defeated Matrix once again. Alright, so let's see who's on the other side of the fight. Oh, I think I know who it is. Alright, there we go. We won. Alright, now let's see who's next. Because this is quite a long boss rush. Especially because like every single boss's health bar is like way too long. Okay, now we're fighting Dark Dizzy. Alright, so let's see who's next. Oh, Axel the Rat. Alright. Alright, there we go. Axel the Red is down. And dude, I just hate how these boss rush fights in X5 are so long. Like, did you see that bar size? That thing is like, it's ginormous. But oh well, there's no time to mess around right now. Because I got a lot more stuff to do. Alright, so who's next? Oh, Izzy Glow. Alright, there we go. He's down. Alright, so what do we have now? Oh, it's Grizzly Slash. One of the first stages in the whole game. Alright, there we go. He's down. The thing that I hate is that, yeah, the Z Buster, which is this thing that you use while pressing triangle in PlayStation, is useless. Like, it doesn't even have a purpose in X5. It's so bad that I'm like, bro, why was this even added? Like, get me X with 4th armor every day. Alright, so now we're fighting against Squid Adler. Alright, we got Squid Adler, so let me think who's next. Oh, right, Duff McWhalen. Which, I mean, I know there's a lot of people who have already said this, but if you haven't listened to the beta soundtrack of Duff McWhalen, do it. It's beautiful. Okay, so yeah, we're fighting against Duff McWhalen. Alright, we got him down. So now we still got like one last quarter to go through, and a parkour part, and then we're at the final boss. So yeah, this is the Raven Sigma's house. I've always loved this music, bro. Like, I don't know, it just gives me a party vibe. Like, I'll be like, bro, play this shit at the party. Never think about X5. I think X5 is like the second weakest game in the whole series. Oh, I think this is the Heatman reference. Like, yeah, the platforming blocks in Heatman's stage. Yeah, I think it's a reference to him. If I don't know, I might be wrong, but I do think it's a Heatman reference. And so now we're fighting the final part of the game. We're fighting against Sigma. Once and for all, we're finally finishing this game. And yeah, that's Psycho Sigma. He says, impressive. The #1 Reploid. You've come much more earlier than I expected. And Zero says, I'll finish this battle once and for all. And Sigma says, Zero, I'll ask you one more time. Don't you want to acquire the power of your true self? And Zero says, ha! I have my true powers. And Sigma says, I met an old man who knows a lot about you. Yeah, it's heavily implied in the scene that Sigma's talking about Dr. Wily from the classic Mega Man games. And Sigma says, he told me an interesting story. He told me that you are something far greater than what you appear to be. On his advice, I scattered the virus so that it could infiltrate you, but you haven't shown any signs of waking up. And Zero says, I won't become a Maverick. I won't yield to your pitiful virus. And Sigma says, you don't seem to understand. I'm not talking about becoming a Maverick. You felt it, didn't you? You felt a tremendous power filling your body. A power from the virus. That is because the virus purifies your body. And Zero says, shut up. And Sigma says, you can destroy me, but death is all that awaits you too. Embrace your true self now, or forever be lost. Wake up, Zero. And Zero says, I'm not afraid to die, but I won't die alone. And Sigma says, ha! Pathetic fool, so be it. Now we're fighting against the hardest fight in the whole game, Psycho Sigma. There it is. Yeah, we folded him quickly. But don't get too cocky, because there's a second phase. Oh, and then the music becomes cinematic at this point. Listen. Sigma says, the #1 hunter, Zero. Tell me, which one of you is stronger, X or you? And Zero says, who cares? Where are you, Sigma? Face me! Oh, Lord. I always love how Sigma becomes gigantic. It's like, calm down, Zero. I'm here. Let me tell you about an old man I met. He told me you are the strongest in the universe. Tell me, who is that old man? And Zero says, how should I know? I don't know such a person. And Sigma says, you must know him. Don't tell me you've never met him in your dreams. And Zero says, I don't know him. And Sigma says, he seems very interested in you. As if he was your own father. Shut up! Enough! I won't allow you to escape this time, Sigma. Come on, Sigma, you're one hit away from death. There we go. And Sigma says, ah! Damn! But I'll never die alone. I'll take you down with me. And Zero says, you've lost. What can you do now? And Sigma says, yeah, X seems to be somewhere close. The three of us can die together. You won't feel lonely if X is with you. And Zero says, no, leave X out of this. And Sigma says, time to go. Say goodbye, Zero. Now we're in the final cutscene. X is not saying anything. And he's like, Zero? X says, Zero! 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 No! Don't die! Do you hear me? Zero! Zero! Then the Sigma's like, drop dead. Huh? Oh no! Yeah! And Zero says, how persistent, Sigma. Die. Sigma, leave us in peace. X. Do you hear me? Damn. Your optimism led you to your own demise. You should live. And Zero's remembering all the things he said, like when he fought Sigma in X1. Die, Sigma. It's strange. I've defeated the Sigma virus. Why did I fight against Sigma again? I feel pain. Oh, I see. The energy is running out. And the memory device is malfunctioning. Finally, I'm going to die. Yeah, it's Dr. Wily right there. And Zero's like, who is this? Even now, I have no idea. I've had a recurring nightmare. That's when Wily was starting to build Zero as a prototype. It's like, this time, it's my figure that appears. I see. I finally got the meaning of the dream. What? What are you making? It's the one that destroys Reploids. I understand everything now. Iris. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, X. But I think I have to die to restore peace. But now, everything will come to an end. Goodbye, X. Alright, so now we're getting to the credits of this game. I always love how, like, the credits kind of feel sad for some reason. But yeah, I'm gonna be mainly explaining a lot of stuff. So, like, yeah, that person that Zero's talking about, well, no, that Sigma says is the old man, that's Dr. Wily. I know I've said this, but so it's heavily implied, especially in like the Mega Man X4 cutscene, the intro one where Zero wakes up and he sees like a very familiar silhouette to Dr. Wily. Yeah, I probably shouldn't talk right now because, like, yeah, the music in here is beautiful. Alright, it's getting boring, but, like, dude, the music is so good. I gotta tell you, I don't like X5, right? It's not a good game. But the soundtrack is phenomenal. And right around here, I feel like is when here in X5 or in X6 is when the Mega Man timeline like splits. Because here's the thing, there's like technically three timelines. One that is split into two ways, and one that is just complete. So it depends on what Dr. Light does, the creator of Mega Man X. So Dr. Light decides to go into robotics. The classic series happens, and then the X series, then in X5 or X6 it like breaks paths, and the X series continues until X8, but the part that branches off goes to Mega Man Zero, then it goes to Mega Man ZX, and then it goes to Legends. But if Dr. Light decides to become an IT guy, then the Battle Network and Star Force sagas occur. And that's like what like one person like finally told me like the whole like timeline, because I used to think that Legends was like its own timeline. But that's the end. Thank you for playing. So the playing time. So alright. So we got like 47 minutes of playtime. X got a B as a grade, and Zero gets a platinum A. So yeah, Zero is finally dead, and I mean yeah, the timeline splits in here, but oh well. Okay, so yeah, Capcom, and there's Mega Man X and Zero. And yeah, that's Mega Man X5 for y'all. So see y'all when I remake another game. Bye.